This podcast is sponsored by the online course, Intro to Psychology, with Dr. Bo Bennett, PhD. Uncover the secrets of the human mind and transform your life at introtopsych.com. Start your journey today.
Exploring Intelligence in Psychology, a casual intro to psychological concepts. Discover the diverse theories of intelligence and why understanding them is key to grasping human behavior in Psychology 101 and beyond. Hey there! I wanted to share something I've been thinking about lately. Why intelligence is such a fascinating subject in psychology. You know, intelligence isn't just about how smart someone is or how many questions they can answer on a test. It's a whole complex area of psychological research that sheds light on how we think, learn, and even interact with the world. And believe me, as a psychology professor, this stuff never gets old. So let's start with something you might have heard of, but maybe don't know all the details. Intelligence. In psychology, it's defined as the ability to acquire and apply knowledge and skills. Sounds straightforward, right? But researchers have been puzzling over how to measure intelligence and even whether it's a single thing or several different abilities bundled together. One of the cornerstones of intelligence research is the idea of G, or general intelligence. This concept was introduced by Charles Spearman back in the early 1900s. Spearman noticed that people who did well on one type of cognitive test tended to do well on others too, suggesting a common factor underlying all of these tasks. But, of course, not all psychologists agree that intelligence is just one general ability. In the 80s, Howard Gardner shook things up with his multiple intelligences theory. Gardner proposed that intelligence isn't a single thing, but a collection of different capabilities. Think linguistic intelligence, musical intelligence, spatial reasoning, interpersonal skills, and so on. This idea broadened the perspective about what it means to be intelligent and influenced not just psychology but education as well. Have you ever heard of emotional intelligence? This is another fascinating psychology topic that's gained a lot of traction. Daniel Goleman popularized the notion that how well you understand and manage emotions, both your own and others, plays a crucial role in your overall intelligence and success in life. So intelligence isn't just about what happens in your head. It's also about emotional and social awareness. In psychology education, when students take an Intro to Psychology course or something like Psychology 101, intelligence is often one of the first psychological concepts they encounter that challenges a simple definition. These courses clarify how intelligence tests, like IQ tests, are useful but also imperfect, and why psychological theories keep evolving as our understanding grows. Speaking of IQ tests, they're a good example of how research and real-world application come together. Developed by Alfred Binet originally to help identify children who needed extra academic help, IQ testing eventually became a prominent yet controversial method for assessing intelligence. What's important to remember is IQ tests mainly measure certain types of cognitive abilities and may not fully capture creativity or practical problem-solving skills. Why does understanding intelligence matter? Well, understanding intelligence helps us appreciate why people approach problems differently, learn at varied paces, and excel in unique areas. It also pushes researchers to create educational programs that cater to diverse talents. For example, if a teacher knows a student is strong in spatial intelligence but struggles with linguistic tasks, they can tailor instruction to leverage that strength while supporting the weaker areas. Another key aspect is the debate around nature versus nurture. Psychology research shows intelligence isn't fixed. Genes play a role, sure, but environment, nutrition, education, and even mindset also have huge impacts. This leads to a pretty empowering message. Intelligence can be developed and enhanced over time. Want to learn more? Here's a great place to start. If you're curious about these psychology theories and other fundamental ideas, the Intro to Psychology course by Dr. Bo Bennett on the Verversity.com platform is an excellent resource. This course provides a well-rounded introduction to psychology topics, from intelligence to memory to behavior, delivered in a way that's engaging and easy to follow. Enroll now to better understand human behavior and the fascinating workings of the mind. Whether you're interested in psychology education for your personal growth or professional development, this course offers valuable insights into how psychological concepts apply to everyday life. In summary, research on intelligence reminds us that intelligence isn't simply a number or a label. It's a dynamic, multidimensional part of what makes us human. It connects with so many aspects of psychology, from how we learn to how we get along with others, and it's all part of the bigger picture of psychology education and ongoing discovery. Thanks for letting me share this with you. Next time you hear someone say he's so smart, you'll know there's a whole lot more going on beneath the surface.